This is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNN.Live, and we're at the Precious Metal Summit 2019 in Beaver Creek, Colorado. With me right now is Phillip Tobias from Harmony Gold Mining Company. It's a publicly traded company, two symbols for you, HMY on the NYSE and HAR on the JSE, which is the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. Phillip, welcome to SNN.Live.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
It's great to have you on. So for our audience, let's start off with an overview of the company, and then we'll go from there.
Harmony Gold Mining Company. It's a South African company. It has been operating for over 69 years. So we've got 10 operating assets in South Africa, 9 underground mines, 1 open pit, and we have 1 open pit mine in Papua New Guinea, and with a big project, Wafi Golpu copper gold porphyry deposit in Papua New Guinea. And we are in joint venture with Newcrest, 50-50 joint venture in that.
So you mentioned in your opening that the company's been around for over 60 years. Let's get that, not the full history, but let's get a little overview of that history. When did you start exactly, and then how did you develop to where you're currently at today?
Harmony Gold Mine has been built at the back of a number of joint ventures and partnerships. The latest being with African Rainbow Minerals, which is basically about 15% of our shareholders, which is owned by the black billionaire, Dr. Patrice Motsepe. So this is something that have really happened over the past few years. The recent acquisition that we really have made was actually in March 2018, where we acquired Moab Khotsong operations from Anglo Gold Ashanti. So we have done a number of this over the past history of Harmony.
So what makes the company unique when compared to maybe some other South African explorers and miners in this space?
What makes us unique is basically the ability to pick up what other people deem not value accretive or profitable, and really turn that into a profitable value accretive operations, which basically increase the life of mine, thus securing the job security of the employees. And also the fact that we are very diligent miners. We able to take, as I said, what is deemed, not value accretive and convert it. Our focus being more on grade management and also on a very flat cost structure, which basically turns those assets into profitability.
And what's your background? How did you come into Harmony Gold?
I'm a mining engineer. I studied at Wits University. Previously worked for Goldfields. That's where I spent most of my years. And I've also had a short stint at Anglo American Platinum. I've joined Harmony in July 2014 as a regional general manager, overseeing 3 mines which were not part of the Free State mines. And I think in 2016, we had a new CEO, Mr. Peter Steenkamp, who's the current CEO. And his arrival, he made a decision basically to appoint the chief operating officer because the previous one left, just before the previous CEO left. So he made a decision to appoint the 2 of us, myself and my colleague, Beas Nel. Beas, who's basically overseeing the operational side of the assets in South Africa. So I'm looking at the new business, I'm looking at the corporate strategy and capital projects.
And then from what you can tell me, what are some of the company's value catalysts now for the rest of 2019 moving into 2020?
Look, we have just recently released the 2019 results. Just rewinding the tape, when the new CEO joined us, we were a 1.1 million ounce per annum producer. Coming in, we came up with a growth strategy, which was to increase from 1.1 million ounces to 1.5 million ounces by 2019. We successfully achieved that with this acquisition that we have done. But that was not the only acquisition that we did. We also reinvested at Hidden Valley, which is our mine in Papua New Guinea. We used to also be a 50-50 JV with Newcrest. And in 2016, they deemed it not really a core asset. We had a transaction with them, and we ended up eventually investing $180 million, basically to execute and to realize the cutback 5 and 6, which added about 7 years life of mine. So the full year 19, which ended up in June, was the first year where we had a full control of that asset, and we successfully delivered 200,000 ounces, which is what we promised to the market, and also Moab Khotsong, which is this acquisition that I mentioned, which was a $300 million investment from Anglo Gold Ashanti, has also basically added quite a lot of value. So the two of them have added about $97 million of free cash flow, which was really quite significant for us.
And Phillip, where can our audience go and find more information about Harmony Gold?
In our website, harmony.co.za.
My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Precious Metal Summit 2019 in Beaver Creek, Colorado. With me again is Phillip Tobias from Harmony Gold Mining Company, publicly traded company. The symbols are HMY on the NYSE and HAR on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. Phillip, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you very much.